You YouTube, we back again with another YouTube video. Today gonna be more of a conscious reaction, man. You feel me? We got Reza Islam, King Randall, and Maj. I think Torre. I probably pronounced that wrong. I apologize. Our religions have failed to help black people in this country on I Never Knew TV. So y'all let me know how y'all rocking with this, man. If y'all not rocking with it, y'all not rocking with it. But hopefully y'all is, because we may be able to learn something from this. You know what I'm saying? Like, comment, subscribe, share to your friends and all that. And let's chill, hear what these brothers gotta say. You know I'ma leave my 2 cents. You feel me? Let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. But let's get into it though. Happy 420, by the way.
We have too many practices that don't seem to be serving us collectively and solving our problems. One thing I've been observing is religion, right? Are the religions practiced by Black people in America helping them deal with the spiritual, mental, family, and economic challenges they're experiencing in today's society?
Who's first? I'm gonna start first because I believe mine is gonna be 100% pessimistic. I do not believe that collectively. I'm not saying that there's not. Yeah, collectively. I don't think that collectively the vast majority of and I say the vast majority. I don't know of many churches that are feeding the community like the Nation of Islam does for decades.
Facts.
That have farms.
Facts.
Right. So the outlier does not mean that the general public is in alignment with it. That's almost like the exception. So if overall the practices that we're doing, are they economically, spiritually, and physically empowering our communities? Absolutely not. When you talk about, this talking point, everyone knows it is true. During Jim Crow, the Black community was advancing in the middle class section of life, even with Jim Crow rules over top of it, more so than the white middle class. So that means that now there's a difference in the spiritual practice than between then. So to me, overall, no, I think that we have been infiltrated. I think that the thought process is to keep, you want to keep your nonprofit status as this tax, as this church. You say this is your leadership. I think there's an unseen hand, and I don't think that I think they're a far cry away from when it was the pressure of we gotta work with each other because ain't nobody else coming. So I don't think right currently, maybe even over the last 30, 40 years, I don't really see it collectively operate in the same way. And I don't see a way back from those areas. I think they're collectively doomed.
I like his point. And when it comes to Christianity, which is probably the most popular religion amongst Black Americans, I do believe there is like an unseen hand when it comes to the Christian church, Catholic, whatever, in America when it comes to Black Americans. Really all Americans, but Black Americans specifically, because we need the most help. We need the most hands-on knowledge, hands-on experience. Like, we the most messed up people on this planet. Black Americans, specifically in the hoods of America. You know what I'm saying? And I believe it is an unseen hand in that. And it's not to say that it's wrong. I feel like people can benefit from religion, Christianity. I feel like people can benefit from it. But it has to be, you have to know more about yourself and how the universe works before you can really use it for its potential. because you're kind of just indoctrinated with all these different views. But if you don't know what it means on a deeper level, before it was worship Jesus, before it was all of these religions and ideologies and stories, and how did the universe work? What led to positive outcomes? What led to negative outcomes? You feel me? So if you can see it on a holistic standpoint, I feel like religion could help you, but most people won't see it like that. You feel me? Most people won't see it like that, and I feel like it's a lack of commitment when it comes to Christianity. Right? You kind of just trust in God to protect you and put a covering over you and make sure life is comfortable and sustainable. But really, if you wanted to make some change, you would get off your butt and take the steps to go make some change, because we know what we need to do. We know we need to stop eating bad. We know we need to start exercising. We know we need to figure out a way to create a business, and we don't want to work the rest of our life. You feel me? We know we want better for our kids and our family, but we don't want to take the steps to do that. We just pray to God and go to church, and hopefully some directs my path. You feel me? So I just feel like it's a lack of commitment when it comes to that. When it comes to religion, it can't help a certain person,
the proper,
not the community as a whole. I don't believe
is what's killing the communities. For example, I mean, even Muslims, Christians, none of them are actually practicing the principles of these books, especially again mentioning churches, etc. None of these churches are serving these communities. Where I live, we have about 400 churches in our hometown. No moves of God anywhere. And a lot of these, pastors, etc., they're becoming politicians in their communities. And a lot of these churches I mentioned before, they actually
it's
benefit
like a bourgeoisie
from the communities
of the
being
black
in turmoil.
people.
These
Church
churches
people
apply for grants, etc. Like,
I'm not gonna lie.
Community is
That's
in this
what they give me
condition.
vibes
We need
of
$1 million
bourgeoisie.
grant for this. So they'll get said grant and never fix it and apply for the same type of grant the next year. So it's like they're constantly benefiting from the community being in turmoil. I mean, what does it benefit, seriously for a church to have people that don't need them? So again, we have to look at those institutions like, are they actually trying to benefit the people? Then on top of that, they're who's teaching the people.
Business.
So it's like they're thinking that this is how it's supposed to be. This is what our religion's supposed to be, because they're not reading their Bible for real. They're not actually going to go challenge their pastor. Their pastor's providing them a place to stay. Their pastor is, providing them a job at the church. It's like little stuff like that keeps things in control. Even mentioning again, the improper schooling. Like, there's no way we have so many churches and the kids can't read. It's insane. Why don't we have that happening at church? I've even said before, I don't think that church needs to be for anybody over the age of 33. That's why are y'all at church? There's no reason, nothing you can explain to me as to why we still preaching to anybody older than that. There's nothing we need to talk to y'all about. You 60-something years old, still in church. I don't care. Why are you there? If anything, we had this kid get killed, a drive-by shooting or whatever. Don't know who did it. I don't understand why we were at church on Sunday preaching about it. Why are we outside? The kids that we need at the church are outside playing on Sunday. Right. Why aren't y'all out there with them? I don't understand why we're at church. That makes no sense to me.
Yes, that's why it's a lack of commitment. They rely on the church for every little thing about life. When it said in the book, faith without works is dead. Now I may be paraphrasing, but that's what it say in there. You gotta take the actions. You gotta take the actions, and God gonna guide your path. He gonna give you your boost. He gonna make sure you protect it. But you gotta take the action first. You feel me? You can't just pray about it. You can't just gossip on the phone about it. Oh, such and such doing this. I hope God help him. Why don't you figure out a way to go help him out? Figure out a way to get him some help. You see what I'm saying? And by you doing that, God gonna actually send him some good help, and he gonna get it together because you took the action. You feel me? So that's why I feel like church is not that beneficial when it comes to the majority of black people.
With the conditions of our community right now, you cannot explain to me why we are at a church building looking at how terrible our communities look.
But we fresh in that joint though. Fresh in that
looking
joint.
great,
Fresh.
looking great. The purses, the shoes, the hats, and all that. When you post this, and I'll post it on my page too, I need everybody to explain to me why are you at church when our communities look like they do? Because the people who need to be at the church are not there, and you ain't going to get them.
You brought up a great point, and I want to get back to it. I want to hear what RZA said. You brought up 2 great points I want to touch on. I want to hear RZA real quick.
Oh, y'all done set it off with this one, man. This
It was getting kicked off there, bro.
This is gonna be beautiful. Oh man. First thing I'll say, the Honorable Minister Farrakhan has said all religion has failed. Said it one more time. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said all religion has failed.
I'm glad he said that because I don't want to just point the spotlight of Christianity, but Christianity is the most popular amongst my community. You feel me? So that's why I pointed it out like that. But I agree. Religion has gotten corrupted. It's gotten corrupted and it's lost its true value. You feel me? Like they said, religious gangbanging. That's really a thing now. And that's why people is out here dying. That's why there's wars going on. Because my God is greater than your God. You feel me? My people better than your people. You feel me?
End quote, because Satan has been successful at infiltrating all religions, starting with the top 3 monotheistic religions or Abrahamic faiths, Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. Although there may be people who do their best to practice certain principles, live their life out, but certain principles, the collective clearly has not been as successful as they think. To the points of both of the brothers here, also to be incentivized to remain in a slave-like, victimized position has come through by ways of the FBI or faith-based initiative funding of churches, has come through by ways of only praying, not doing any actual work, only praying 5 times a day, face to the ground, not getting up, not changing your condition, not exercising, not providing any food, clothing, shelter, no jobs,
Facts.
no literacy programs, no drug education, none of that, but just praying and Allah, God, the Most High, will do everything for you. And the other thing is, the Honorable Louis Farrakhan also mentioned that we should argue over religion after we're free. So the priority must be us getting to a level of freedom. That means we have the ability to change our condition.
I agree. Please stop thinking that to a Christian, you can't talk to a atheist, you can't talk to a Muslim. You feel me? Like, bro, that's the only way we gonna make real changes if we talk to each other, amongst each other. Not from I believe this, and if you don't believe this, you evil, you some bullshit, You feel me? That's where shit go left, because everybody wanna pick sides and really religious gang bang, bro. Like, you think it's niggas in the streets gang banging, these motherfuckers really gang banging certain groups of people they just don't like. So they not gonna ever work with them. But if we all are part of the same black community, it don't matter how we feel about each other. How do we feel about the community as a whole? That's just a thought.
We have schools, we have hospitals, grocery stores. We have the ability to protect ourselves, defend ourselves. Our children are strong. Our finances are strong. Everything that we're doing is actually building the community rather than just praying. Like I said, praying and hoping that some sky daddy, some random God is going to come out of nowhere to change our condition for us. And that's why also the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that my greatest followers are still in the streets. So we have to be in the street helping the people. It's literally, we saying the same thing. We add in different ingredients to this pot because the reality is, again, we can walk around and call ourselves whatever we want to call ourselves. But the Honorable Louis Farrakhan has said, you are not what you profess, you are what you practice. So you can say whatever the hell you want to say, but what are you doing? And what we are doing is not enough to change our own condition.
And I want to go back to what King said in regards to church has a similarity to social media. I think the people in church feel fulfilled as if they're doing something because they speak in the safety of their own group. Like social media, like you're posting, but you're not doing anything. So I think it's the same psychology that's taking place.
Because the neurons is firing.
Yeah.
The neurons is firing. Like if you hook somebody up in a sleep study, the thing that they think they do and the thing that they do, the same neurons fire off in their brain, so they feel like they did it. You mean?
It's that dopamine.
Yep.
Man, it was a great conversation. It was a great conversation. I need to tap in with these other episodes for sure. But y'all let me know how y'all felt about that, man. Let me know if y'all like that type of content, you feel me? I love it. I'm a thinker. I love stimulating conversations that can help us improve as people and help me improve myself, my situation. You feel me? I know you can learn from anybody. But that's it for this video. You feel me? I wishing y'all the best. Y'all stay dangerous. Y'all stay, you feel me, peaceful. You feel me? Constantly elevating yourself. Don't be the same as yesterday. Be better. And that's it for this video. We gone.